Everybody talks about making digital products to sell them for passive income, but nobody actually tells you how to make products that sell. So in today's video, I'm going to share with you everything you need to know about digital products and how to know that you're putting your time and energy into something that will actually start to make you passive income. And I'm going to be showing you how you can create your very own online business selling these digital products, how to create a beautiful store just like this one, and the best part is that it's free. Digital products are very beginner friendly and are actually one of the easiest ways to make money online. Their scalability is very impressive as well because you can make a digital product once and sell it indefinitely. And all the money that you generate from your digital product is passive income because it goes directly to your bank account when somebody downloads or uses your digital product. But a lot of people skip the really most important step in selling a digital product, which is the research and understanding who you're selling to and if they even want to buy your product. A lot of people will get started and take time to create a digital product and list it for sale online, and then it's crickets. There's nobody purchasing from them. And the main reason is because they didn't check if there was already a demand for that product. It's a lot easier to sell to an existing market than it is to create a market on your own. So I'm going to break this down into steps for you to make it easy as possible. And the very first step is going to start brainstorming what types of digital products you can sell that provide value. So when you're providing value, this means that you are essentially giving somebody something that is useful. There's a reason why they're going to be purchasing from you. And a great way to do this is to think about a problem that can be solved or something that can make somebody's life easier. And if you're thinking like, okay, but I don't know what I could provide value in, or you're having trouble coming up with a skill, think about things that you do daily or things that you've come up with to help make your own life or your own problems easier. This is a great way to understand and be able to fulfill that value that you're providing. So for example, you could be somebody that has a home garden and you've cracked the code of how to keep your plants alive or grow vegetables on your balcony. That right there is providing value to somebody that does not know how to do that. Maybe you're somebody that has got a lot of self-confidence that you've gained through doing affirmations in the mirror or writing in certain workbooks. This is another great opportunity of something that you could provide to somebody who is struggling or trying to get better in an area that you've already gotten over or something that you've learned yourself. This could also be maybe you're somebody that cooks with a lot of recipes from leftovers and how to transform your leftovers, or you've perfected the perfect sauce recipe and you want to share how to create other recipes too. I want you to try to come up with 3 to 4 different things that you feel you'd be able to provide value in. And what you can do is then take it to the next step, which is research. Now, researching for these actually isn't as difficult as you may seem. You can do the research by looking on social media, different Facebook groups. You can type it into Pinterest or even just a Google search to see if there's blogs talking about what exactly it is that you're trying to teach, help, or provide the digital product in. If you see that there's a demand and you see that there's other people selling products about this topic, that most likely means that there is a demand, or else those people wouldn't be selling those products in general. That's why researching the market is so important. If you start searching for your problem and you see that there's absolutely nothing about it, nobody's talking about it, it may not be the best bet, at least for your first digital product. After you get better at selling digital products, you're able to create more in maybe less saturated markets. But when you're first starting out, like I said in the beginning, it's easier to sell to an already established market. I really like to type the idea that I have into TikTok because I feel like on TikTok, people are very social and you'll be able to see in different comments of videos that maybe have gone viral or have a lot of views if there's a lot of people and community that has the same problem. This is great because later you can reach out and comment on these types of posts to help market your product. But again, using different social media apps, things where people are active, this is also a great way where you can research or even ask questions about what products may actually help somebody or read about what has already helped them to get the wheels spinning for types of digital products. Step 3 is going to be actually choosing which product is going to be profitable or products you want to start selling. So doing your research may have already given you some ideas and inspiration, but another way that you can do this is putting your ideas into ChatGPT to help generate more things that may be relevant and helpful. Like I said, some of the most popular products are going to be ebooks, guides, workbooks, or something that somebody can follow along with in the structure that solves the problem. But it also can be something as easy as an ADHD planner or an ADHD coloring book or a children's coloring book for a specific type of interest or need. So you really can go a lot of different ways, again, based off your research and off of the product that you really want to sell. And honestly, using ChatGPT has been extremely helpful for me because it gives me ideas that I honestly never would have thought of that are really creative and just sparks my inspiration further. Once you have your product chosen, step 4 is going to be to actually create our digital product. And honestly, I would say that this part is the easiest part out of the entire process of selling products. This is because once you already have an understanding of what you want to sell and you have a vision for that, creating it and using different types of resources that we have doesn't have to take as long as you expected. But I will say, with creating your digital product, it's something that you do want to put aside the time to do because it's going to keep generating that income. So the time that you take to create this can bring you passive income indefinitely. So it is worth that initial time investment. You can again use ChatGPT for different helpful outlines or guides to be able to create your digital product. So for example, if you wanted to create a workbook, you could type in all of your different thoughts about what exactly the workbook is into ChatGPT and ask it to help you create a guideline or outline for your workbook so that it makes it a lot easier for you to create using different templates that are available in apps like Canva or Kittl. Both Canva and Kittl have incredible outlines and templates for you to use that you can drag and drop your own photos and information in, but they already have a set outline of what looks good and what a customer would want to buy. You can then customize these with your own color scheme that goes with the theme or the product that you're selling, and so on and so forth to really make it your own and make it unique. Both Canva and Kittl I use in my daily creating, and they have AI features that are really helpful. For example, Canva has really great different types of templates for ebooks and workbooks. Again, with this drag and drop templates, it makes it really easy and even a beginner can do this. Once you've created your product, now it's time to sell your product. And this is a huge step because you're gonna need a sales page to actually give information about your product and gather payment from your customers. And I found the best option for beginner friendly when selling a digital product that will help you even if you've never created a sales page before. You can use Payhip because not only is it going to be free, but it supports all different types of digital products to sell on their platform. And there is a free forever plan that includes all the different features that Payhip has to offer, and you can go ahead and sign up very quickly just using your name and your email. Once you've entered your information, the next setup steps are very easy. All you'll have to do is go to your dashboard, go to products, and click add product. Here's where you can select the digital product that you'll be selling, and then upload your file in a PDF, workbook form, or whichever way you created it. For example, if I wanted to upload this manifestation product that I want to sell on my online store, I can just upload it here and then continue on with the process. Also, here is where you're going to want to upload your product image. So in this case, I could use Canva to search for an ebook mockup or a digital product mockup, and then I can input my own images in here, add the name of my product, and make a really professional looking photo to use on Payhip. Then you can add the title of your product and a price. And like I said, this price is going to be profit because you are making passive income. Anytime someone comes to your site and purchases this, that money goes directly to you rather than you having to pay a supplier, having to have the item shipped. It's just going to be coming into your bank account, which makes it passive income. You can then add a product description, which again, we can use our friend ChatGPT to help out. You can just type in what your product is and ask it for a description, stating all the important things in your product, and then copy and paste it directly into Payhip. Next, you're going to want to go ahead and set the visibility to visible so that people can purchase your item, and then click advanced options and select your product if available. Then click add product and you've already uploaded your product for sale. And then once you're finished with this, you can see what your product page looks like on Payhip. It looks very professional. It's something that's going to be able to sell, and it shows a potential customer that this product is legit because I just took a few minutes to actually make photos of it, and then Payhip handles the rest. Then once your product page is finished, you're gonna have to set up payments so that you can actually get paid by customers. This is very easy to do. You'll just go to your payment settings, and then you can set up your payment method. Payhip has integrations with Stripe, PayPal, Square, Paystack, Mercado. There's lots of different options depending on where you're located. Once you've set this up, you're now able to start selling your digital product, and people can purchase from you, and you can start making your passive income. And something very interesting for beginners as well too is that Payhip is going to have their own marketplace. This means you can list your digital products on a marketplace that has active buyers. It'll go alongside other digital products, which helps get you free traffic for people to buy your products right from Payhip. If you want to sell more than one digital product, you can use the website builder to help you create your own website and list multiple products. Here's an example of what I created with the website builder. You can do your color options, and it creates it seamlessly for you and makes it a lot easier if you've never built a website before. If you don't have an account set up on Payhip yet, I will leave a link in the description below for you. It's so great to be able to partner with brands like Payhip because it's a really great opportunity for newer sellers and beginners to sell their digital products without any prior experience. The link is in the description for you below. Once your product's created, you have it for sale on a sales page. The next step is getting traffic and selling your digital product. Some of my favorite free ways to do this are using Pinterest, social media, or SEO on types of blogs. One of the easiest ways that I find that is beginner friendly is using Pinterest because there's lots of templates already to help you create Pinterest pins, post them for free, and include a direct link to the store that you just created or the product sales page. You can go on Canva or Kittl and select a Pinterest pin template, and then put the photos you created earlier for your product page in the actual pin. And then you can include different SEO in your description for your pin, describing what your product is, the problem it solves, and who it may help. You can then take the link directly from your sales page and paste it in. So when you start posting these pins on Pinterest, if people click on that, they'll be redirected directly to your website to make a purchase from you. I find that this works really well on all types of products that I sell online, and I really love Pinterest because it's a search engine, so a lot of people go there for ideas, inspiration, and problem solving, so it makes it really perfect for this. You can alternatively post on social media, or like I said earlier, engage with communities that are already active on social media, or if you want to, you can even talk about it on apps like Reddit or Threads. Picking a strategy that works for you can be really helpful rather than trying to overwhelm yourself and post on all these different things. Like I said, I personally prefer Pinterest for beginners, but maybe you're somebody that really likes using TikTok or Instagram, and then you can adjust accordingly. Now we're on step 7, which is going to be to get social proof for our digital product and feedback that's going to help us to make more digital products or see how well our niche is working. You can actually collect customer reviews and testimonials directly from Payhip. They do have an auto email for buyers that asks them for a review. This is really great because this can show up on your product and then helps potential buyers see that yes, there's social proof and that your product helped them or that they really enjoyed it. I think one of the easiest ways to get sales and to really increase conversions is having that social proof and people being able to see the reviews on the product page. It really can make a world of a difference. Remember that every successful digital product seller, including myself, started with one product, and that one product may not be your end-all be-all product, but it will teach you a lot about how to sell digital products and show you that you really can do it. Taking your time to do the research, create the product, and sell it to a market you know has demand is really going to streamline the process and get you ahead of people that don't take these extra steps. I really hope that you found this video helpful. If you did, you can leave a like on the video so I know to create more like this. You can also leave a comment if you have any questions, and everything I talked about will be linked in the description below, including Payhip to sign up for free. Thank you so much for watching, happy selling, and I hope to see you in the next video.